Here we have the Hyundai Tucson 1.6 SE nav on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. See, we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then underneath this tray section even more space should you need it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles on this car are 10,006. You can change the information displayed above that using buttons on the steering wheel for various different bits of fuel economy information, as well as other menus for satellite navigation, your stereo as well, vehicle settings and user settings, and then background to the beginning again. Those buttons I was using are on the right hand side of the steering wheel here, as well as cruise control. And on the left hand side we have stereo controls and the ability to answer and end phone calls. That is, of course, once you paired up your phone, and that is done on the screen over in the center just here by hitting phone and following instructions from there. This is all touch screen. So you can go through the various bits of information on there. You've got satellite navigation, for example, down the bottom here. When it comes to radio and media, there's a few different ways to listen to your music in this car. You can see at the top we have DAB, FM and AM radio. If you want to listen to media, you can either just press the media button there, or you can do it on the touch screen. Nothing is connected at the moment, but you can listen to music via a USB plug-in, auxiliary plug-in, and also you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. So once your phone is paired up, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you'll be able to listen to your music as well. On top of the satellite navigation that's in this car, we've also got a reversing camera, full colour, with guidelines showing you where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. Working our way down, we have the dual zone climate control. So if we turn it on first of all with the fan speed adjustment buttons just here, you can then adjust the temperature on the driver side and passenger side. When you're happy with those settings, that button will turn the air conditioning on, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking control of the fan speed itself, and you can override that at any point in time you wish to. We've also got a heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 different settings each. And underneath that you'll see we have 2 12-volt charging sockets, as well as the auxiliary and USB inputs that I mentioned previously. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox. And to the right hand side of that we have these buttons here. So this will change the steering setup modes on the car. You can either have the car in normal or sport. So when it's in normal, it's like everyday driving, and in sport mode, and it will tell you up here what setting you're on. In sport mode, the power steering will become firmer. It'll feel slightly sportier to drive. We can turn off the parking sensors from here. We can turn off the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out when you're stationary in traffic to save you fuel. Pressing that button will turn that system off. And this one, if you're about to take the car off road, you know, to tow a caravan through a field or whatever it might be, hit that button and it's just your way of telling the car you're about to do that, so that it's aware and alters the way that it drives accordingly. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.